I'm imitating, you just won't see it. I'll let you see it in a minute. That understand that this woman had an issue, but she had to press through a crowd to get her healing. People don't know this is the weakest generation I ever seen. This generation now, we're tough in the streets, but we're weak in the house of God. We can get cussed out in the streets and still get that parking space and walk right by you swinging our keys. But we can't do it in the house of God. We don't understand how the enemy have been really taking out our soldiers one after another. But the body of Christ needs to rebuke the devil. The body of Christ needs to get back to stop playing with the devil, but get back to casting one out. Oh, God Almighty. And the Bible said that this woman had an issue of blood for 12 years. And as I asked my wife just to make sure, and then I went to the book to read it just to confirm it, understand that as a woman has an issue of blood, that means her cycle would not stop. That means she had something flowing out of her. She had a messy situation, to be polite about it. She had an embarrassing situation, to be polite about it. She had a sickening situation, and it was a cycle that would not stop. Is there anybody in this house that you know right now? Now let's just be real. Somebody say be real. Yeah. And you ain't got to tell nobody. Notice I ain't said tell your neighbor nothing yet, because I don't want you talking to your neighbor. I want you to hear God talking to you. Understand that when anybody have something that you can look back over your life and you have really been in a cycle for some years. You come to God when you ain't got no money. You get saved. As soon as you got some money, we don't see you no more. All of a sudden, it's a cycle. When you left alone and have no Johnny or have no Sally to stroke your back, you crying and say, I want Jesus. But when Jeffrey called you up at 2 in the morning, I'm going to say it. We call it a booty call. Jeffrey will call you. I know like you never heard it. Some of you been a part of it. Some of it right now. You don't know it. No, it ain't. He just bring it. He knows that. At 2 in the morning. He just brought me some milk. At 2 in the morning. Yeah, he getting some milk. Yeah. Hey. They don't want me to preach real. Because I know it. Because I ain't always been saved. But it's been a cycle. You've been letting somebody play you. This is that 80s word. You've been letting somebody run the okey doke on you. You've been letting those same old jokers walk in your life and take everything from you, and then they leave your heart broken. Somebody say it's a cycle. This woman had the issue, which happened to be. Some of us got 2 cycles. So 2 cycles. We look at our life. Hear me out. I want you to hear me real good today. We look at our life and we see certain things, certain stop signs that we keep seeing, certain houses that we keep on seeing, and we come to the house of God and we want deliverance, but we really don't want deliverance. We put our hands in the air and say, pour some oil on my weed. I can be delivered, but then they leave and don't come back again for another 3 months. How can you be delivered if you don't run to the altar? You don't have to say nothing. I'm going to keep on preaching. How can you be delivered when you're running from God? Who can deliver you but God? Somebody say a cycle. Well, let me pick on the men. I've been talking about the women. All of a sudden we got these men who got these, what we used to call, and I ain't talking about nobody because I ain't got my glasses on, I can't see. But back in the day, we used to put little things in our head, and we called them boo-boo kits. I know they used to do the afros and etc., but now we want to do the suave look, and light skin is still out of style. That's a joke. But understand here, you got the men who run to the house of God, usually when we need a job, or usually when we got somebody pregnant, and she threatened to take all of our money. She threatened to take your Mercedes that happened to be in your sister's name. And you borrowed 10 from your daddy to put gas in because you owed your mama 20. But you were playing for the Himalayas. You were back from way back. Get rid of that mess, because understand that God sees you. See hear him speaking. And I would apologize, but I wouldn't mean it. Because I'm hearing God speaking. Somebody say issues. The church didn't say it. Say we got issues. I'm talking about all of us today. We got issues. If we're going to win the city, we got to tell the city we ain't perfect. We got to tell the city with all our issues, we still want to get to Jesus. Come on, somebody. So here you find in the text this woman who had an issue of blood for how many years? 12 years. For 12 years she had an issue of blood. I could take time to run throughout Genesis all the way to Revelation, especially Revelation, and show you the significance of 12 spies, 12 disciples, 12 thrones, 12 foundations, 12 different fruit. And all of us have got 12 throughout the whole Bible. You got 12 whales in the city of Elam. You got 12 different things. All of these things are powerful. Well, the Bible say all that to make a long story short, that 12 represent the number of governmental perfection. Governmental perfection, which basically means, God, you will come to a place in your walk where government, which represents authority, God would take his authority and perfect that which is concerning you. Because some of us, if not all of us, have something in our life that causes us to be crooked. We have the potential. Somebody say we. Preacher didn't say you, we said we. We have the potential to be crooked. We have the potential to be jacked up. We have the potential to be messed up if it wasn't for his authority over our life. And that sometimes in our life we suffer with issues such as this woman who had an issue of blood. Go back to the cycle. Everything has been a cycle. You've been falling for the same thing. The devil been calling you to lose your religion or your faith over the same issue. Your whole life you've been bouncing checks. You prayed for God to get you out of jail in 2005. You did it again in 2006. You did it in 2007. And you're trying to do it in little water, but the devil is a liar. Now I'm going to say it. You ready? Touch your neighbor and say no more bounce checks. But it's a cycle. Whatever it is that the enemy has created in your life, it is a cycle. Somebody say a cycle. It is a cycle because the enemy, he don't want me to talk about this cycle because he don't want you to evaluate your life. He wants you to keep on looking at things just as it is now. He wants you to keep on focusing on today and not worry about tomorrow. But you have to pause and look at your past because your past determines your future. If you always do what you always did, you will always get what you always got. If you never change nothing, you will never get a new place. You have to look at your life. Watch me now. You have to look at your life and say, have what I've been doing for all these years, have it been working? If it haven't worked, it made me no better. And if I tried drugs and it didn't work, and if I tried women and it didn't work,